Hey people, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well and in good health. If you are new here, please do like, share and subscribe. Consider joining the channel and supporting this on Patreon, link in description. Okay, so today I want to check out this article on TechCrunch. Now it's about Hong Kong. Now, Hong Kong is basically showing the desire to become one of the hotspots or, main hubs for crypto. And they're looking at new regs basically in order to make that happen, right? And Hong Kong is, I think, it's currently controlled or governed by China or something like that. There's something happening there. So you can see how the regulatory framework is happening now in the east of Asia. Okay, so this article talks about the US government continues to rein in on the crypto industry. We've had the issues with FTX. We've had now some clampdowns on some of the exchanges, some of them getting fined, and all that kind of regulation stuff happening in the USA. So with that happening there, Hong Kong, it looks like they're taking potential advantage of the situation where they can actually now fill that gap and start to attract retail investors, traders in terms of crypto space through, you know, basically developing the regulations which are favorable to cryptocurrency. I do remember recently seeing somewhere, I mean, it sounds like a bit of a gimmick, but one of the political leaders in Hong Kong was saying that, you could basically get a free ticket to Hong Kong, so air ticket. So you buy one, you get one free essentially. And they were looking to promote, travel to and tourism to Hong Kong after the recent last few years where travel and tourism, declined with all that happened. I'm sure you're aware. And now that things have started to ease up a little bit, they're trying to get more tourists coming to Hong Kong. Okay, so it says here the City's Securities and Futures Commission did not specify which large tokens would be allowed, though a spokesman from the regulatory body said they would likely be Bitcoin and Ether, two of the biggest digital assets by market value. That is right. So obviously, if you look at CoinMarketCap, for example, you'll see number one Bitcoin followed by Ethereum number two, and those two are the biggest, main players in the crypto space in terms of market value. So it looks like them two will definitely potentially be listed on this in Hong Kong. So since China's crackdown on crypto over the last few years, the country's Web3 startups have largely given up on their home market and shifted focus abroad. So a lot of the Chinese-based kind of companies that are dealing with blockchain and cryptos, because of the regulatory issues in China, they've basically had to move their attention outwards so that they can reach clients and potential customers elsewhere. Some of the more resourceful ones have opted to set up new bases in friendly locations such as Singapore and Dubai. And obviously, Singapore and Dubai are two economic Goliaths. Okay, so though they normally continue to keep developers in China to tap the country's large pool to affordable tech talent. Okay, with Hong Kong's introduction of a more relaxed regulatory environment for cryptos, some of the Chinese founded Web3 companies in exile might return close to home. So basically, what they're saying is those Chinese companies that were looking abroad elsewhere because of the tight regulations previously might now do a U-turn and reappear in the area with the Hong Kong development. China's clampdown on crypto trading to protect individual investors from speculative activity seems prescient now, given the flurry of bankruptcies and layoffs that have rolled across the global crypto industry. But money and talent continue pouring into Web3 despite the burst of crypto bubble. It's hard to imagine being Beijing sitting still while the rest of the world works on the building blocks that some argue would spark a new wave of innovation as the current internet itself. So basically, we're looking at things there like FTX, the collapse that recently happened. Although these things have been happening, crypto has been affected. Crypto is still going strong, and investors are still looking to put money into it. Now, Hong Kong, historically a financial hub, can potentially be a laboratory for China's policymakers to test out blockchain potential with some buffer for the nation's 1 billion citizens. The proposal laid out by Hong Kong stipulates that all centralized virtual currency exchanges operating in the city or marketing services and territories investors must obtain licenses from securities and future authorities. I think that's there just kind of as a plan to make sure that we don't see recurrences or big market collapses with crypto investor exchanges like we've seen around the world. And it's also a contingency plan and also good regulation to make sure that securities and the assets are protected. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Join the channel, and please do share the video. Okay, gladiators, rise! Let's make some guala.